Hi there. For the last year, I've been traveling the country, studying and documenting the American energy sector with my project, photojournalistic series, Electric America. This was sponsored by the Shapiro Traveling Fellowship at the George Washington University. So today I want to talk to you about two case studies. One's offshore wind and the other is utility scale solar. This is the island of Block Island in Rhode Island. It's just off the coast of Rhode Island, and there are about 1,000 residents that live there year-round, and around 12,000 that live there during the summertime. For the last 92 years, the island has been powered by diesel. As of 2017, the first operational wind farm in the United States started spinning and providing offshore wind to Block Island and then to the mainland of Rhode Island. This has provided crazy amazing benefits to the residents of Block Island. One of the key benefits of the project is the connection to the mainland. Prior to connecting to the mainland, the residents had poor quality, unreliable electricity that was tied to the world price of oil. Block Island was importing about 1 million gallons of oil per year just to serve the small island. After switching to offshore wind and being able to connect to the mainland via an underwater sea-to-shore cable, they now receive stable electricity, high-quality electricity, and contribute to the state's renewable energy goals. So this was a really awesome project to see up close and personal. As you can see, I was able to ride with the people who maintain the turbines and get a very close look. Obviously, it's also changed the physical geography of the landscape, but I attest, and based on my research, that it brought a lot of key benefits to the community. Another place where we've seen changes in the electricity landscape and the way that we're producing electricity was on the island of Kauai. Kauai Island Utility Cooperative and Tesla jointly in 2016 started this battery and solar facility, and it now provides about 13 megawatts of power to the island of Kauai. Obviously, again, a dramatic change in the landscape of the island. However, I saw great benefit to the agricultural communities that live on the island. So, one of the key challenges of maintaining an operational utility scale solar farm is maintaining vegetation on the island, all those unruly plants. And one way that local agricultural communities have tapped into these solar markets is by raising sheep that maintain the landscape. This is something that I saw not just in Kauai, but in North Carolina, in New Jersey, and other parts of the country. This is Daryl Kaneshiro. He's a local farmer, rancher, part of the community for 150 years. His family has been ranching. With the offset of this solar boom, he is now providing services for solar contracts for 4 solar farms on the island. This is the primary source of income for his family, and it has allowed him to expand his ranch and invest in agricultural tourism, among other things. In Canada, North Carolina, there's also a lot of utility scale solar. North Carolina is number 2 in the country in terms of solar installed capacity. I was able to visit a couple farms out there, one of which is this one. And as you'll see on the back side of these panels, you have some unruly plants that compromise solar capacity and also provide shade if they're not properly maintained. One thing that I saw in North Carolina was a lot of farmers that were interested in servicing these massive solar farms. So this has 465,000 panels on it. It's an 80 megawatt farm in the eastern part of North Carolina. These are the types of farms that local agriculture suppliers and ranchers are interested in servicing. So in response to that, a bunch of farmers got together and created sun-raised farm networks. This is a network of agricultural communities in North Carolina that was established in 2012 specifically to service solar farms, specifically. Now, they don't always use sheep, but that is one primary resource. And what it's able to do is support these local agriculture suppliers and allow them to also invest in sheep as a new crop. One of the farmers that I spoke about investing $500,000 in sheep, in raising a bunch of ewes, and he's hoping that in the long term it will help diversify his supply. So looking down on the future of energy, are we going to continue to see benefits for offshore wind and utility scale solar? I certainly hope so. We're seeing this with new development in New Jersey, New York, Virginia, Delaware, and I really hope that continues to serve the communities around it. So this was just a taste of my journey. You can read more on Smithsonian.com and also the American Wind Energy Association's blog or on Facebook, or you can talk to me after. Thank you.